Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another video here on the channel. My name is Space, and today's video we're going to be doing a little bit of a challenge. Challenge in question being a one life only run for all of the Five Nights at Freddy's games. We're going to be playing FNAF 1, 2, 3, 4, and Sister Location. Everything else beyond that kind of gets too complicated to really gauge the deaths, and it just, I don't know. I'm not dealing with all that chicanery. So we are going to get as far as humanly possible on all of these games, all in one video. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. New game, help wanted, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. I'm not reading this. I'm not reading at M&M speed. It's just not happening. 12 a.m. first night. I hate that it's doing this. It's going off of the screen. Stop. We're gonna hear all the phone calls as well, just for the love of the game. His voice is surprisingly soothing, given the circumstances that we're in. I'm muting it. I changed my mind. It's one of those things where, like, with the phone calls, I noticed, like, with the first few games, it's very relaxed. I don't like that Steam is showing my friends getting on. Can we not do that, please, so I can hit the freaking cameras? Yeah, I've never been a fan of, or not never been a fan, but I've never been a fan of, let's say, playing the games without having the phone calls. This is why I don't really like FNAF 4 as much, because without the phone calls in FNAF 4, you're just kind of in the dark on a lot of things. And I feel like the phone call in the beginning of the round sort of provides a layer of comfort that you're not alone while you're playing this game. And the unfortunate reality is, in this game, we are absolutely alone and absolutely kind of SOL. But sometimes when you're recording, especially if you're trying to talk, you know, it just gets really frustrating and annoying to have to hear this guy yap all up in your ear hole. And it makes it a little hard to focus, I'm not gonna lie to you. So my goal for today, and I think that this is a good goal for the first game, is I think I can get to night 4. Beating night 4 will probably be when things start to get a little tricky, because that's when you have to start dealing with Freddy and making sure that you're cam stalling him and doing all of that properly, which is something I've never really had to do before. And so, with all that being said, I would very much hope that we can get to a night 4. I think it'd be awesome if we could beat any of the games at all. I don't know if that's going to happen, or if that's even in the cards of things that are capable of happening. Because in all honesty, I think the games that I've spent the most amount of time playing have been the first game and the second game. The third game was just really hard for me when I was younger. Same with the fourth game. And so I'm pretty much just running off of oh, whoa, that's scary. Look at that. I forget that can happen. It almost looks like AI, man. You know, one of the things I've noticed with this game is that all of, like, the creepy stuff like that, what we just saw on the poster, is, like, I swear that only happens on, like, night 1. Like, night 1, I feel like you have higher odds of them all staring at the camera, and then this endoskeleton looking at you, and stuff like that. There's also the crying posters on the wall. I feel like those are way more common. Like, I've always seen that pretty much exclusively on night 1. And never really see it in on night 2 or night 3. Bonnie is moving quickly to my door. I don't like that. Also, I've just not been paying attention to the amount of power I've been using, which is really bad, if I'm being completely honest. Not really giving myself the best lead here. It's 2 a.m. with 64% power. Ideally, if I can stall my power usage and have about 50% around 3 a.m., I think we'll be in good shape. But I do believe that it just turned night 2. Or turn to 2 a.m. So, all right, Jerry, I'm gonna need you to get off a wallpaper engine, buddy. In and out, pick, you know, make a decision here. I'm tired of seeing you pop up while I'm playing my game. That's crazy to me. I swear, it only happens on night 1. I never see it on night 3. I never see it on night 4, night 5. Hell, I don't even see it on 2020 mode. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's never there. It's only on the beginning nights, which is so unnecessarily creepy. I don't like that one bit whatsoever. Am I rambling because I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of shitting my pants right now? Maybe a little bit. I'd be lying. Oh dear Lord, sweet baby Jesus, bro. Jerry, in and out. Pick. Oh my goodness, you indecisive fuck. You are just not moving. You were super aggressive in the beginning, and then you just, like, pooped, which is fine. I have no problem with that whatsoever. You could stay in that hall for the rest of the night for all I care. and I would have absolutely zero quarrels with that. Like that is totally fine. You're totally fine just to sit here on cam 2A and we can call it a day. We can, you know, I don't know, take some selfies, me being in the office doorway, you being right there. We can maintain a very reasonable and very comfortable amount of distance between the two of us, and we don't got to interact whatsoever. We're at 40% power at 4 a.m. We are doing exceptionally well. Oh, Chica's moving. I hear her. She's right here. Okay, cool. Gotta keep our ears out. Oh, she moved again. She's in the kitchen. All right. We're moving quick. They're getting to my doors. Really don't like when Chica is inside of the kitchen. I don't like it when Freddy's inside of the kitchen because he plays that like haunting and daunting music. I'm good. So Bonnie moved. I don't know where. Oh no, that was Chica moving. Okay. So we're good. We're good. It's 4 a.m. We have 30% power. We're doing fantastic. We're doing a great job, I tell ya. Okay, you're in the hall closet. You're right there. We can open these doors up. We're doing good, guys. Closing that door. Oh my goodness, the pregame, the preload. Not the pregame. Pregaming is something very different. They are nice and far away. And I think we got this night in the bag. We're just gonna close that door just in case Bonnie decides to be hyper aggressive here. Yep, there he is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. That is the first round in this challenge. Let's go. Let's go. Let me get a drink of water. Anybody got a glass of water? Oh, dear Lord. Why? Why is this in the game? Me and Scott are gonna have some words, bro. Me and Scott are gonna have some words. You've got to be an actual dickhead to put that into the game. Dude, my heart is still racing from that jump scare, bro. It wasn't even a jump scare. Oh, I really do not like that just happened to me. Oh, dude. Every time I play this game, I get jump scared by that. Like, please let it be known that every single time that I've played this game, every time that I have recorded this game, I always get jump scared by that. And it's always because I end up leaving my camera right here, and then I pull it up, and he's just there, staring into my soul. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Thanks, game, for giving me a good little spook. I don't like that. That's not funny. Don't ever do that again. I think Bonnie's... Okay, so hot take. Bonnie is a lot more terrifying in this game than Chica. Because while, yes, Chica pulls up at the window, Bonnie is at the door. He's already there to throw hands. You know what I mean? Like, he knows where he's trying to get into. I don't like that. I really don't. I don't like the fact that he's just like, it's on sight with him. He's just at the door. He's not at the window. He's not creeping up on you. He's there. You know what I mean? Dude, Bonnie has me stressing, bro. Oh my goodness. I don't know what that is, though. I don't understand how he's not at my door, but he's also not on the cameras. I don't like that. All right, it's 3 a.m., 45% power. We should be able to manage. Okay. We should be able to manage easy peasy mac and cheesy. You're already at my door again. Yeah, I think I don't, guys, we might not make it past night two. Yeah, it just turned 4 a.m., bro. We have 27% power, and Bonnie is still at my door. Yo, I'm gonna need you to show up on the cams, bro. Is it... Okay, if I'm not mistaken, if Bonnie's not on the cameras and Chica's in the dining area, they're just in the same room together, just the game doesn't have the code to have them both in the same room at the same time. Kind of like what it does with Freddy. Is that the type of dealio that's going on? Guys, I'm not gonna hold you... It's not looking good. Yeah, I think we die here. I'm not gonna hold you. But we are still going to take our jump scares like a champion. Okay, it's 5 a.m. with 11% power. Nobody fart. For those who don't know, that's a long time. And we're dead. Yeah. Try and stall out. GG's. I think that's a loss, guys. Oh boy. Hopefully we bought ourselves enough time. I really don't know how this is going to go. This is not looking good. legitimately just not looking great. Here, we'll move to the left over here. We'll go looking. We'll at least look our threat, our foe in the eyes. We definitely got a longer version of this. We're gonna operate under the... Already staring at me, guys? Come on, guys. Seriously? You're making me look idiotic. You know why? Because I said that you guys only do this on night 1, and it's currently night 3. So, I'm gonna need y'all to chill out. Stop looking at me. Yo, that's creepy. I'm gonna operate under the assumption that when Bonnie leaves the door, he goes to the dining area. But yeah, if Bonnie is not on the cameras after he's at my door and he just goes straight to oh my goodness, I'm panicking so much. Let me construct the sentence real quick. If Bonnie leaves my door and he's not on the cameras, he's in the main like party room area. And I say that hoping that it's correct. Don't do that to me, bro. I hate this game. I hate that there's so much like... This game has the most amount of just like distortion with the amount of things that can just scare the hell out of you for no reason that aren't actual jump scares. Like, you could play this game perfectly, and I just clicked off of the game, and we're having problems, and we're having problems, and we're having problems. And now that I can't even get out of the game, can we work? If I die here, don't count. I can't even... It's not working. Alright, we're gonna have to restart the game. Bonnie is... Dude, the night is starting off the exact same, dude. What are the odds? If Bonnie is at the door and he leaves, she leaves, they, them, it's a freaking robot. If Bonnie's not on the cameras and somebody else is on the dining area cam, we'll just assume that he's in there because that's kind of what makes the most amount of sense. Now, I think the strat that I'm going to be using is kind of boring and it's not going to be as enjoyable to watch, but we are just going to monitor Pirates Cove and kind of hope for the best. Because I think not knowing where the animatronics are is just way, way, way easier to deal with mentally, right? And so all I have to do is flash the lights, and if they're there, and I close the door. But I don't have that anticipation of me waiting for them, knowing that they're like right down the hall. Oh my goodness, dude, my hand is shaking. I'm quivering in my boots as we speak, dude. Oh my goodness. Why did I accept this challenge, bro? Why am I here right now? Why am I doing this? What on earth actually compelled me to do this challenge? Why do I subject myself to these kinds of activities? I don't understand. Do I hate myself? Am I a masochist by chance? What on earth do I actually gain from doing this? This game is so scary. I think this might be scarier than any of the other games. Genuinely. Like, FNAF 4 is up there. Okay, I'm willing to say that and to admit that Freddy's in the first spot. You know what I mean? Like, I'm more than happy, more than willing to admit and accept the fact that the fourth game is definitely up there for being one of the scariest. Okay, I am all for that. I'm totally down skis with that opinion. Okay, the first game's also up there. It like, maybe without headphones, this game is way more just like jolly and happy and carefree, but with sound effects, gotta be the worst game of all time, bro. In terms of scariness, not like actual game production. You know, while we play the game, it might be wise to maybe discuss what I believe to be the scariest jump scares. So we're gonna rank them. We got Bonnie's, which I think is probably one of the more common ones, right up there with the first of Freddy's jump scare. Okay, Bonnie's is pretty standard. I'd say it's a lot more scarier than Chica's, so we'll put Bonnie at like a crisp 2. We got a Chica's jump scare, which we're gonna put at, I think I'm gonna put him at 4. And now I have my reasons for that, and I'll explain that one in just a second, because we gotta talk about why Foxy is number 3, right? And the reason for that is very simple, right? Foxy's jump scare is really simple, and it may not be on paper the scariest, but it's the fact that you never anticipate it. That's when he hits you. Oh dear sweet baby Jesus. You see what I'm saying? Like, when Bonnie's at my door, or not when Foxy jump scares me, I don't ever anticipate it to actually be occurring. Do you get what I'm putting down? Like, he just kind of shows up, right? And then he screams really loudly, and if your audio's all the way up, you're getting a good spook. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get scared. You might pee a little, and that's okay. Chica, on the other hand, is like, it's just annoying. You know what I mean? Like, it's not as scary as Bonnie. For reasons I can't explain. Bonnie, for some reason, is just a scarier animatronic than Chica. I think maybe it's like Chica's design is way more like, it's kind of derpy. But then we got Freddy, right? Freddy's got the scariest jump scare out of all of them. Not the one where your power goes off and he kills you. Everybody knows that jump scare. The jump scare that I'm talking about is the one where it's sort of similar to Foxy's, but it's so much worse than Foxy's, okay? And I say that because, for those who don't know, maybe I'll put up a clip here in just a second. I'll put it up right now, because I haven't died or anything. He just kind of attacks you from the bottom right of your screen. And the reason that is just marginally scarier, in my opinion, is for the simple fact that you know when he's in your office, so there's like the anticipation. But he lingers in your office just long enough for you to lower your guard, and that's when he gets you, bro. Like, that jump scare genuinely, like, puts the fear of God in some individuals, man. I swear. Like I would even put that jump scare as being one of the scariest jump scares in the game. You're about to attack. You know what I mean? Like, Freddy's midnight attack S tier. In terms of like actual raw fear factor. His main one is also kind of like, it's not as good in my opinion. Oh, okay, he's attacking. Door's closed though, so we're good. The thing is with Freddy is like you know it's coming, right? You know you lost power, you know you messed up, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if the way Foxy works is he attacks you if you're, dude, are you gonna be at my door the entire hour? What the hell's going on? I don't know if with Foxy it's the camera has to be on him specifically, or if it's you're not looking at the camera, period. Oh my goodness, please. Did it bug? Oh my, guys. Okay, there is, oh no. Okay, you're right here, I see you. Look, I can't close the camera. We got 3% power. It's 5 a.m. It's been 5 a.m. for quite a moment. We're going to lose power. And we do it! Oh my goodness. Okay, we are back, gamers. We are back. Oh, I'm probably not going to be talking as much on night 4, just because of how stressful this night is. I really do want to try and aim to winning and beating all of the games. And I'm counting beating all of the games as making it through night 5, because the name of the game is literally Five Nights at Freddy's. To me, I genuinely don't care. Like, beating the game is making it through night 5. Okay, so either Freddy's not moving as much, or I am successfully cam stalling him. One of the two. I don't know which is which. It's like I'm cam stalling Chica here as well. What in the world's going on? 6-7 power. I'm sorry. I'd say we're successfully cam stalling Freddy. It's 2 a.m. and he hasn't moved since 12. That is absolutely a win in my book. 48%, 3 a.m. We're actually doing really good right now on power, all things considered. I know we kind of got sideswiped by Mr. Bonnie over here, but we're doing okay. 3 a.m. night 4, 45% power. It genuinely could be so much worse. I think that it's just checking the cameras in general, but just to be on the safe side of things, we are just checking both cameras. Like, look how derpy she is, bro. Look at that. Look at that. Close your mouth, bro. Damn. I didn't look at the cameras for too long and I got hoed. We are so good. 23% power. It's just about to turn 5 a.m. if I'm not mistaken. Freddy is still inside of the dining area. Bonnie's inside the dining area. Foxy's about ready to strike again, though. That's a really big problem for us here on the It's Just Space channel, because next time Foxy strikes, I will be genuinely losing power. This is not looking good. I think we can just keep the camera on Foxy, and we just have to check for him and check the lights on occasion. We really have to stall for as much power here. If Bonnie shows up, it might be looking like a game over. If Chica shows up, it might be looking like a game over. We know where Freddy's at. He's going to be over here in the restrooms. Chica's over there in the restrooms. Last scene. I look, you sound like I'm like commentating on esports right now. We are drawn out this 10% that God has. Oh yeah, no, we're cooked. I think we just stall. I think this is it. This is the run. We seal the deal right here, ladies and gentlemen. We are at 1% power. We're dropping to 0 in 3, 2, 1. Cue the 0. Okay, okay. Cue the night, cue the night. There we go. Okay. Here is the moment of truth, ladies and gentlemen. Do we make it to night 5, or does the round end here? I don't know. We tried stalling for so long. 4 a.m. felt like it was like taking 30 minutes just to complete, bro. I don't know if that's adrenaline or what. We seal the deal. Going into night 5, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. All on one run, by the way. All on one run. We are on night 5 for the first game. We are going to have to try and cam stall, and we have to do this damn near perfectly, ladies and gentlemen. We have to make sure that we can keep Foxy at bay and keep Freddy stalled in either the dining area room or keep... oh my goodness, there's so much we gotta do. There's so much we gotta manage. This is very stressful for me. I'm sorry. Alright, so we're already missing. We're gonna mute this. I don't want to read or listen to a reverse soul of the autobiography of a yogi. This is stressful, ladies and gentlemen. This is the last night that we need to complete this part of the challenge, and then we can move on to the second game. I am currently getting hit by both doors. Chica just moved. Never mind. Okay, Bonnie just moved, which is huge. Chica's still present. We're gonna look at Freddy. We're gonna look at Foxy. We're gonna look at both of these cameras. We're gonna flicker between the two because we want to make sure that they stay in their designated places. There is no need for any of you to come into the back office area. Even if we died right now, I'd still be completely happy with the results that we've received, dude. We've legitimately... It's been so long since I've actually played this game as well as I have. This game is so much fun to play. It's very scary. If I'm being honest, like... This game is as scary as it was when I was a little kid when this game first came out. I was 2014. I was 7, if you can believe that, ladies and gentlemen. 7-year-old me was playing this game and watching all kinds of creators. If I'm not mistaken, the creators I was... Oh, no! Dude, I clicked off of the screen. Oh, but we still work! Ladies and gentlemen, we don't need to restart our computer. Oh my goodness gracious. This is such a massive win. I will take that. Hello. So when I clicked off of my screen, I clicked on OBS and like the display on OBS, and I don't lock it because I'm a masochist, as previously mentioned in the video. And I moved the camera a little bit, and so basically my game is a little off center, and so there's a complete portion of the map that's just completely cut off, and I do apologize for that. It is legitimately only for this night, and I don't realize it until the very end. So please forgive me. The rest of the video will be kind of cut off. But yeah, when I was watching this game when I was a wee lad, I would watch. I remember I would watch Spike. I would watch Corey Kenshin. I watched Markiplier. I watched Game Theory even. I believe it was around that time that he started making theories on the game. Either which way, I was watching a handful of creators. It was actually around this time that I started watching Lemino. For those who don't know, he used to do kind of like top 10 facts type of thing back when that was real big on YouTube, and that was one of his videos that I had watched, was the top 10 facts about Five Nights at Freddy's, and I actually watched around the time that the second video came out, part 2, which was about the second game. But yeah, this game genuinely is just... Even today, like, I know I'm stressed out, and it's just because I'm playing a horror game, but genuinely, like, this game holds a very special place in my heart. It's a lot of fun. It's always fun to come back to these games. And if you're somebody who has enjoyed playing these games in the past, I definitely do recommend that you come back to them and give yourself one good scare. Alright, if we can hit 5 a.m. with 10% power, we may actually be able to pull off a miracle. It's the what if. What if I can pull off a miracle? We've actually done a really good job stalling Freddy and Foxy. It's kind of impressive if I do so say myself. Okay, we're 5 a.m. with 11% power. If nobody comes to my door, there is an actual chance that we can pull this off. I didn't even look at Foxy, dude. Oh my goodness. He's there. He's ready to strike. We don't really have to worry about stalling Freddy. There's no way. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right, we just let it die. We let the power drain. We call it a day. Mike, no. No, the footage. No, the footage. Hold on, I gotta fix this. I'm so sorry. OBS, it selected the thing in OBS. You guys have just been moving around sporadically. It's not even capturing the thing anymore, bro. OBS. All right. I know this kind of ruined the immersion. Oh boy. I don't think we make it, guys. I think this is where our run ends, unfortunately. No fucking way, bro. Oh my goodness, we actually pulled it off, ladies and gentlemen. We pulled it off. A perfect run. Oh my goodness. $120. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, we pulled off a miracle. Let me tell you, we pulled it off by the skin of our teeth, by the way. I think the last 3 nights quite literally played out the exact same way. We got to 10% power, and then it just, we just coasted. That was very stressful. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. That was very, very stressful. I do not want to do this again, but unfortunately, we have 4 more games to get through. But that being said, in all honesty, I don't know if this is going to be a series or what I'm going to really be doing with this, because this will be a very long video. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, with the outcome of this video and with the duration of the footage that I have, this is going to be a multiple part series. There's no way on God's green earth that I'm going to be able to make this just a 1 video thing. Otherwise, it's gonna be like 3 hours long, and my viewer retention is like 30 seconds. So, being said, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. I will be making the part 2 very, very soon. It's going to be obviously FNAF 2, and hopefully we can get like 5 different parts. If not, if I die early in some of the other games, what we're going to do is just going to make it one like kind of smaller video. And so yeah, with that being said, my name is Space. If you like the content that you saw today, please hit the like button and subscribe. It is always free, and you can always change your mind later. I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.